This video has been graciously sponsored by ZOKER. Links in the description. Looks like it's time for yet another unboxing. Let's see what we got. Amazon box. Maybe they just put Amazon in the box. So we have, wow, they got this packed into a small box. Let me tell you, that's fantastic hack job. So we have the ZOKER A10 Pro, and it's a purplish color stick vac, 20 kPa of suction. We'll test that. So it comes in a nice box. There's a whole bunch of specs right here. Let's see, I'll read some of them to you. 7 kPa standard, 20 kPa max. If you want to know what the inches conversion is, just multiply those numbers by 4. Let's see, battery type 2200 milliamp hours, model A10 Pro, power 250 watts, so that must be the motor power. Let's see if I can do this gently. I can cut in a straight line. I think this has to be the smallest box I've ever seen a stick vacuum cleaner in here. I'm very interested in how they managed to get it packaged in something this small. I mean, this is really small. So congrats to them for packing this into such a small box. That's truly amazing. Okay, let's see what we got. Cardboard. We have the manual. It says extend unconditional warranty right here. I get that out. Extend unconditional warranty. Need help? Contact ZOKER. And here is the manual. And let's see, what's this? Oh, okay, so you have a manual here and the warranty card, whatever information here. And we have a whole lot of accessories. All right, so we have, first off, a dusting brush. And let's see, it articulates a bit. So you can move it around a little bit. All right, it's pretty good. And let's see what we have. Let's see, I've got a little package right here. Good things come in little packages. We have the charger. I'll have to see what on earth that says. So too small for me to read the printing on that. Let's see, we have a crevice tool. And that, yeah, that's just a solid piece. It doesn't move or bend in any way. Pretty typical. Got a little notch right here. Let's see, we have the extension tube. So many notches to click into for all different types of heights and sizes of things. All right, that's fantastic. We have a cleaning brush, and you've seen in previous videos how this particular tool is pretty handy. So I'm sure you can brush off the cyclones with this, and then that actually has a small little cutting head right in here. So good to grab the hair off of the brush roll. And we have a battery. Oh, this feels heavy. That's pretty heavy. So this one is rated at 2200 milliamp hours or 48.84 watt hours. Nominal voltage is 22.2 volts. All right, that is definitely a flat pack type of battery. It looks like there's a charging port right there. Now we can get farther into the box. So here's the business end, the main suction unit. That's a pretty sharp look. So it's kind of purpley. That looks great. We'll come back to that in a minute. More stuff to get out of the box. This looks like some kind of a mounting bracket. We'll have to fiddle with that later. Probably slides in here one way or another. Have to figure that out a little bit farther down the video. And is that last piece? Yes. Last piece of the box. The power nozzle. This one feels actually kind of heavy. Yeah, that's a little heavier than what I've recently unboxed. Okay, so this is a 15 watt model. I have a lot of models that have 15 watt heads these days, and one I recently tested had a 10 watt head. So this is a 15 watt head. Ooh, and it has easy access. Pops off, and then this comes completely out. So we have the blue soft bristles and the red stiff bristles. Now the red stiff bristles are very short. I mean, they're definitely short, and the blue soft bristles are probably about twice as long, twice as high, but they are super soft. Put that back in. And let's see, does it go in this way or put it back? Oh, not this way. Okay, put it that way and then click, and then it's in. All right, fantastic. How about we put this thing together? You know what? I should go and check to make sure that this thing has a charge, because it's no fun to run without a charge. So let's see, does this go in like this? And then how does that push in? Does that slide in or push the button? Oh, okay. Well, that's a little different. So you come in like this, and then I guess it's just easier to, yeah. So I just hold the button, and then that clicks in. It doesn't normally slide in like you would think. All right, does we have any power? Any power at all? So right now it's, okay, there is a little bit of power. We have some lights, so we have some power. Now I don't know. So we turn it on like this, and then if we want to increase the power, there's high power, low power. Okay. So this light right here turns red when you're on high power. Stays blue when you're on low power. Okie dokie. So I had to practice a little bit off camera to figure out how to take this stuff apart. So this is pretty easy to figure out. Not really a big deal there. But that's not the fun part. This is. So we have this removable canister, such as it is. And it has a filter right on the top. So let's see. It just comes out like that. And there's also another sponge in there, and that pulls out as well. And these, of course, are going to be washable. I guess I should pull from there because that's going to make it easier to pull out. But it's the first time that I've really seen that in a cordless stick vac. So this just slides in here like that. Tuck that in. This goes on top. And you just push down. That's it. This bin empties in a manner I haven't seen either. You're going to kind of like maybe use your thumb or whatnot so you don't get a pinch. And that's how you open the bottom of the bin to dump your dirt out. And the rest of this does not move in any easy way that I see. So that's how you would, take this apart, or as apart as you can possibly get. Yeah, this doesn't come apart in any easy way that I see. So you would go and wash all this out along with these two pieces. Okay, now this little doodad right here, this is your exhaust filter. And I was kind of wondering where that would actually be. So hook it on the rear here of the unit and then snap it in. But yep, there's a little exhaust filter. So I don't think this is going to be washable in any way, shape, or form. I have to go and consult the manual. Somebody might say, oh yes, it could be, but I can't say that I really would believe this would be washable, but I might be wrong with that. Okay, so there's that, and there's a release lever right here. You push down in order to remove this. So let's see, I'm going to see, is it hooking this way? No, it's got to be hooking this way. No, there we go. So I'm going to hook it this way, right here in the top. Yeah, and then that should click in. So it's very stiff right now because it's new. So if you want to remove the bin, you have to push with a fair amount of force, and then you can remove that. Okay. Whoops, that fell out. All right, let's put this thing together, and we have enough charge. We can definitely do some tests. All right, so that's in there. Let's see, click. That's a nice firm click. Battery is going to go in, and I guess if you push hard enough, that ought to click in there. So everything is pretty tight and stiff at this point in time, so it'll loosen up over time. And let's see what this is like running. All right, just based on, I guess, my ears, it seems like when you put this brush roll on high, it does actually slow down like we've seen in a lot of other machines. And when you put it on low, it speeds up. So how about we end this unboxing with my normal debris pickup. Some on the carpet and some on bare floor. We have our usual dog food, and then rice, and then oats. And some extra tools just in case the power nozzle doesn't necessarily maybe pick up all the dog food. I'm going to run this on high power. Yeah, it pretty much got everything. So it did a great job with the large particle, the large particle dog food. And as you've seen in a lot of my previous tests, many of these machines just don't have a power nozzle that's rated to handle these larger particles. So if you can see this right here, we have some very large notch outs. I mean, some of them are like just about 2 fingers wide. So that really makes a difference. Let's see, what can I use about this? Okay, let's switch over to bare floor and retest this nozzle again. As per usual, we have dog food, and then rice, and of course your oats, followed by much finer material. That's going to be the baking soda, the sand, and then flour. I'm going to run it on high power once again, and I'm definitely going to have to charge the battery. See, I think I'll do the easier stuff first. This is what I think is going to be easier. Well, It struggled a tiny bit with the sand just going forward, and it got it on the rest of the backward pass. So that's not a problem there. All right, here we go on bare floor. I wonder what the dog food's gonna do though. Will it shoot anywhere? Huh. Wow. Okay. That is an almost completely perfect pickup. That is very, very rare. So, very happy with this budget-friendly ZOKER A10. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos featuring the A10 Pro.